Hey everyone, welcome back to Improve Every Day. It is me, Matt, here, and this is just another vlog style video. Although I'm not really sure about calling this a vlog style video because I kind of feel like vlogs are more actual logs of your day, like showing what you're doing and stuff, whereas I'm just sitting down to record and kind of talking about my life. So this is almost more like a life update video. I don't even know what to call this style of video. Maybe you guys know. Tell me in the comments what to call this style of video. So I might rename these. I might rename this something else. I might just leave them as vlogs or whatever. We'll see. But anyway, I want to talk about a few things. Nope, not true. The entire video you talk about precisely just one thing. Good job, Matt. You're off to a great start. The first one, the elephant in the room. I'm not wearing any glasses right now. Why is that? Well, you may already know, depending on which order I release videos, because there was a video where I mentioned this on my other channel, but I don't know if it's out yet and so on, because I'm recording all these videos at once, so I don't know which ones I'm going to release first. That is something that I need to figure out. I need to actually write down somewhere a schedule of release order or something like that. I should start doing that. But basically the reason I'm not wearing glasses is I finally decided to get contacts. So I've been wearing my glasses now for 13 or 14 years, I can't remember the exact amount. I think I got them when I was like 12, maybe when I was 11, so that would be 13 to 14 years. And basically I've been wearing them for that long and they bothered me. You know, it's not really problematic vision-wise wearing glasses as long as you've got the right prescription, but there is a lot of little things that are really annoying about them, and for me the most annoying one is just cleaning them all the time. Now I think this might be because of the lenses I had. I think I had one of those styles of lenses that just gets dirt on it a lot and has to be cleaned every 2 minutes. But I was cleaning them like literally every 5 minutes, and I noticed as well the microfiber cloths I was using, basically after a couple of weeks they wouldn't be any good for cleaning anymore, like even if I put them through the wash. And so I was having to buy new cloths all the time as well for them, and it was just hassle, it just wasn't pleasant. And so I thought I wanted to get contacts. Now I actually wanted to get contacts ages back, several years back, and I considered it but I was put off. And that was because I heard this horror story one time. One of my aunts, she wears contact lenses, or sometimes contacts, sometimes glasses. And she told me this story of like she took a nap or something, and when she woke up one of her contact lenses was like behind her eye and she had to spend like a whole day getting it out. And I heard that and I was just like, nope, never getting contact lenses. No thanks, I don't want something behind my eye because I'm like very sensitive about my eyes, like I don't like things touching them and so on. And I was just thinking that is horrible, the idea of having something behind your eye. But for one, I think she might have had a different type of contact lens. 2, she napped with them, which you're not supposed to do. You're ideally supposed to take them off when you go to sleep, even if it's just a nap. And 3, I kind of think she exaggerated it. Like, I think she might have got it like stuck under her eyelid or something, not like right at the back of her eye and so on. And so I just decided, you know, even if that is a risk, I was so fed up with glasses, I was just like, no, I'm going to get contacts. So I went on Monday to the optician and I got my eyes tested, and you know, they told me the prescription and so on. They gave me some trial lenses to put in, and this eye is supposed to be the correct lens. My right eye, on the other hand, they didn't have the right lens there, so they're ordering me 3 months worth of lenses and then I'll have the right ones. But for this first like trial week, I'm wearing a slightly 2-week lens in my right eye, so my vision is still a bit funny and my right eye is kind of shutting off a bit. But what has my experience been like? First of all, I have soft contact lenses and I don't feel them at all. Everyone was always talking about this idea of like, oh, you feel them at first and then after some time you stop feeling them. I don't feel my contact lenses, or like, you know, I'm aware that they're there, but I don't feel like there's something sitting on my eye or anything like that. In fact, they feel a lot more comfortable than glasses, because with glasses I was always feeling it pressing on my nose. They were always like not the right fit, like they would be loose on some parts of my nose and too tight on others. It was always bothering me. With contact lenses I don't have that issue at all. Putting them in and taking them out, God, the first time that I tried putting them in, when I was actually at the optician's, she was showing me how to do it. It took me ages, it took me several attempts, and then when I got home it was taking me forever as well. It was taking me like half an hour to put them in or longer. Now though, It's now Saturday when I'm recording this, I think, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 6 days I've been wearing them, and basically in that time I've got to the point where I can take them out, put them in pretty quickly. Taking them out is a lot easier, but putting them in is pretty easy most of the time. Most of the time I do it first try, but sometimes, like this morning, I was just, like, my eyes just weren't behaving very well, and so it took me like 10 minutes or something like that. But it's still a lot easier and a lot less unpleasant, and I think it will just continue to get easier as it goes. Now, one interesting thing is that when I first got the contact lenses, in fact, even when I was doing the eye test, the person was testing my eyes, and there was never a point where it got completely clear, and so I was a bit concerned. I was like, when I've done eye tests before, like at the end, I can read everything. This time, like, I could make out the letters, and I was like guessing the letters and stuff, but I couldn't see it completely clearly, and I was a bit concerned afterwards. So I got the lenses, and I noticed I still had the same. Like, yes, in this eye, in the right eye, I couldn't see very well because it's not the right lens. But in the left eye, I had the same issue. I couldn't see very well still. I couldn't read certain things at a distance. And I paid attention to it, and it was like really blurry and stuff, and I was just quite worried about it. I actually went back in the next day to tell the person about this. And so I went back there and I got my eyes retested, and they said that no, the prescription looks to be correct, although even then I still couldn't read it fully on the actual chart. Rather, I could make out most of the letters, but it was still blurry, like the edges were blurry and so on. And so I was a bit concerned about this. And I was curious about this. I wanted to actually see how bad they were and if it was changing at all. So I actually put a Snellen chart on my wall, and I actually tested them. And I was noticing that, like, in the mornings, in the middle of the day, they were like 20/40, so still not perfect by a long way. And in the evenings, they were as bad as 20/70 in this eye with the right lens. So I was like, oh, something's wrong here. Then yesterday I put them on in the morning, and I checked in the Snellen chart, and I can see 20/20 with this eye. 5 minutes later, it was down to 20/30. Half an hour later, it was 20/40, and by the end of the day, it was 20/70. And so I basically realised that, you know, something is changing. I think, you know, my eyes are just getting used to wearing the contacts. I think it's a combination of that. I think maybe my eyes are drying out a bit as the day goes on. And I also think part of it is just this eye, the bad lens. I think what's happening is, like, while I'm not using this eye and I'm just like looking with this eye and just focusing with this eye, there's no issues. But once my brain starts using this eye later in the day, it starts having issues with this eye as well, because, you know, they're getting vastly different images. This eye is like a lot weaker than this eye, so they're having like different size images at the back of my eyes, and like it's not matching up and stuff. So I think basically I do have the right prescription, and that, you know, as I get the other lens and after a few days of that, I should adjust to it and see properly. I did actually put them on today, and once again in the morning I could see 20/20. In fact, possibly even a little bit better than 20/20 this morning. And right now, it's actually been a few hours, and I'll just check it now. Like, I can't see as clear as I could see in the morning, but I can see like a lot clearer than I could see yesterday after a couple of hours of wearing them. So it's definitely improving, and I think once I get the other lens in, it should be perfect. So what are my thoughts on contacts in general? Honestly, the only thing that I can think is, why on earth did I not do this earlier? They're so much more comfortable than glasses. Even the whole taking them out and putting them in thing, it's not really that bothersome. The only thing that's bothersome is if you want to take a nap during the middle of the day. But because of my insomnia, I can't really do that anyway, so that's not really an issue. But if you did want to take a nap in the middle of the day, you ideally want to take them out. You can technically sleep with them in if you're wearing monthlies. It's another thing I forgot to mention. I'm wearing monthly contacts because I want to wear them all the time. But yeah, you can sleep with them in, like if you're just taking a nap or whatever, but, you know, your eyes can get infected if you do that, and so you should take them out. And so when I did take a nap, or attempt to take a nap earlier this week, I did actually take them out. So that's a little bit annoying if you have to take them out in the middle of the day. But other than that, they're a lot less hassle than glasses. No cleaning them all the time, nothing uncomfortable sitting on your face, and, you know, you don't bump them or knock them or drop them. That was one thing with my last pair of glasses. The ones that you see me wearing in my videos, are actually a pair designed for close-up use. Like they're not actually the full prescription that I needed. Because my other ones that were the right prescription, I actually dropped them and they had a crack in them for ages, and so I didn't want to wear those anymore. With contacts, you know, they're not going to fall out of your eye, at least not these ones, not these soft lenses. I think the hard lenses actually do have a risk of that, but the soft ones don't. Overall, it's just really, really pleasant to actually be able to see without glasses, and it kind of makes me want to get laser eye surgery more. You know, I've wanted to get laser eye surgery for a long time, and just the feel of not having to wear glasses and being able to see makes me want it even more. So that's something to consider, although it'll probably be a long time before I can afford that, but yeah. Anyway, you know, this video is probably dragged on a little bit, so that's all I'm going to talk about in this video, just my contacts. So yeah, that's a little update. I should be looking like this in videos now. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it quite informative. If you want to not only learn new things and watch fun and entertaining videos, but also to keep improving yourself every single day, then be sure to subscribe for more content like this. If you're already subscribed, click on one of the 2 videos seen on screen to keep watching and keep improving. Thanks for watching, see you again soon.